Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you like what you see and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button at the top. Hit the like button if you like this video, and feel free to leave me a comment below or a video response. I would love to hear your feedback. Okay, so let's get right into this. This is the Love and Hip Hop episode, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode 5, and this is what, season 2, episode 5. Okay, this is my review. So I'm going to get right into it. I got my notes here and everything, so you see me looking down periodically. I'm just looking at my notes. Okay, so Tracy and Drew, they decide they're going to talk things out, and she's giving her feelings about how she felt about what happened last time when she went to the house to get him to check, and lo and behold, he had some chick there, and so she basically tore up the check and stormed out. But Drew does not like the way that what happened. He doesn't like when Tracy's crying and upset and everything, so he just kind of tries to smooth things over with her. So for right now, they're kind of decent, on terms. They're okay. Okay, so Erica and Scrappy, they also talked about the big blow up in episode 4 that they had, and they basically decided to take a break from like not only the engagement but their relationship period. And this time, instead of Scrappy making this decision, Erica made this decision herself. She decided they just really need some time apart to try to figure out things. And I don't know. They have this weird relationship where it's like, okay, they're really in love, woman, and the next minute they have this big blowouts, big blow up, and then they're like, okay, I need space, and I can't do this, and I don't know. It's weird because it's like everything that Shay was saying. Shay trying hard. Her desperate trying so hard to get Scrappy. It's like what Shay and Mama D ain't even feeling this whole. Especially after what happened last week, Mama D is like, whatever. When it comes to Erica, Erica's dead to her. And she been wanting this engagement, this whole thing to be off. So it's like, well, it looks like whatever they were saying, what she wanted is kind of coming to fruition, which is kind of sad. So it's kind of hard to see at this point where exactly Erica and Scrappy's relationship is going. So I don't know. Maybe they might be just better off doing what they was doing before, co-parenting Imani, and yeah, just living their lives, like it's golden, by themselves apart with somebody else. Maybe they don't need to really be trying to get together. I don't know, because it's a little too much going on. Okay, so K Michelle, Ariane, and Mimi were hanging out at I think some kind of nail spa place. Anyway, K Michelle was getting her kitty cat bedazzled because she felt like she needs to do something to try to get her kitty, kind of back on track, and try to get her back together because she's basically having sex issues with her new man. She feels like her kitty cat isn't acting right, and she went to the doctor last week to check that out. She was fine. And Mimi and the doctor were telling her, you just haven't gotten over your ex-love. That's why Miss Kitty is not, cooperating with the new man. So it's like K. Michelle's thing is, she says the only way she can, I guess, get her to act right is if she drinks some Jack Daniels first, which is some whiskey. Then she can get it popping. So she's having a problem with that, so she tried to get it bedazzled. Then she started babbling on about something about pouring salt around your bed before you have sex, so it help protect you and your lover from the sex demons. And then you clean your house with ammonia before the sunrise, and supposedly it helps it makes the man stay with you. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I ain't never heard that before. And Mimi and Ariane was looking like, girl, have you popped a Molly or something? Like, what the hell you been smoking? So they didn't know what the hell she was talking about. Okay, Michelle, you sound like an old witch doctor. I don't know. I don't know where the hell she got that from, but I personally ain't never heard of it and won't be doing it. Okay? What is a sex demon? Anybody know? Type in the comments below. So I was like, what? Whatever. Anyway, I won't be doing it. But anyway, so Jocelyn and Stevie J. So Jocelyn basically, they was, her and Stevie J, they all robed up. They had their robes on, a nice little hotel, and they sipping champagne and whatever, whatnot. And they lay in the bed, and she basically is explaining to CJ that she wants love and what a real man is, and how real man be there for you, whether y'all, basically whether y'all up and down, or not, whatever. So, rich or poor, this guy's gonna be there for you. And then she was trying to explain it to him, and that's what she expects out of him. And I don't see how Jocelyn, what she was saying was true, but I'm like, look at who you saying it to though. I'm like, do you really take this guy to be serious? I don't think Stevie J is that type of guy. I don't think he'll ever change. He ain't changed no this time, and he hurt me. So I'm like, I don't really think she feels like she can make him into what she wants him to be as far as like a man, because she really wants love and she's looking for a relationship. And she's, is it me or she just seemed more mature this season, like a little bit, like as far as in terms of a man and woman, and knowing what she wants and being a little bit more serious about looking for love or relationship, and not just, you know, oh, I'm just screwing this guy, whatever, and whatever, blah blah blah. She's like she's talking about love a lot, which kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, this is Jocelyn Hernandez here. I'm like, what? She actually cares about love and relationships? I didn't know that. So anyway, apparently she wants this from Stevie if she can get it, and she asked him, does he love her? And he was like, the fat girls like chocolate, love chocolate cake. And I was like, why you can't never answer straight? Like, just say yes or no. But whatever, that's Stevie for you. But I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. So Shay Mack. So here, this is Shay Mack's first scene of the season. So she visits Stevie J in the studio, and she explains that she wants to use like classic type of records, old school type stuff, and she don't want like the normal, how today's music sounds. Like she don't want to do that. She wants to try to be a different type of artist and just be her unique self. And she shows off her body and everything to Stevie J. Shows off her booty and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Do y'all think Shay Mack is gonna be something big in the music world? Like, I wonder. I don't know. All these reality show music people, anytime they come in, talking about they gonna be a star, and they try to say, it's like it's always somebody trying to do something in music, and I'm like, yeah, who's buying your album now? Like, I don't. Not that I'm saying, not that I'm pooping on people's dreams, but it's like some of that stuff is hard to take serious because there's so much BS in reality shows. So you like, well, can I take this person seriously? Are they really gonna do something? I mean, who knows, child? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. She has a unique look. She looks like she would be kind of, sort of, sort of appealing. Just because she's eccentric. She's not like, she don't look like nobody else out here. So anyway, so moving right along to Kirk and Rashida. So Kirk tries to get Rashida to get on the diss record about K Michelle with Carly Red. Remember last week when Carly Red told told Rashida, excuse me, about doing a diss record against K Michelle, and Rashida was like kind of like slow to respond, and she didn't really know if she wanted to do it or not. So now Kirk is like, which is her husband. For those of y'all who don't know yet, Kirk is her husband. Kirk was like, yeah, Rashida, you gotta think of it financial wise. For us, this will be good money, and this record's make money. And so he's looking at it from a financial point of view, and he feels like she, definitely needs to do that. Speaking of Kirk, y'all give me 1 second. I got wipe my nose here. Okay. Allergies. Okay. I want to just quickly bounce back to last week with Kirk. When Kirk was running K Michelle, and basically, K Michelle and him kind of got into a fighting match, verbal, screaming match. K Michelle was, like, fuck your wife and blah blah blah. I don't give a, and they're kind of threatening. He's kind of threatening her, like, yeah, watch out, watch your back, and blah blah. If you keep messing with Rashida, and it was just a lot of mess. Okay. Kirk was defending his wife. And it's like, it's so hard with this because, like, you want to give him credit for defending his wife, and I do. But at the same time, it's like, you're a man, and it's these two women fighting. And yeah, K. Michelle did cross the line. She threw hot candle wax and a lit candle at your wife. Like, I understand why you be steamed and want to slap her ass. But at the same time, these are two women, and they, at the end of the day, they have to work that out among themselves. Between themselves, you can't really jump in between two women fighting because it just makes you look, I guess, less than manly. That's what a lot of people been saying. Like maybe Kirk should kind of stay out of this. I'm like, you're gonna add fuel to this fire, and it's like, why are you jumping in? Why you how's this you fighting another woman for your wife? You know, if it was a man, yes, you jump in. But it's like, what are you doing that? Yeah, what are you doing that for? Let Rashida fight her own battles. You know, you might not want to go saying something, and then you make it. A lot of times we think we're helping the situation, but you make it a lot worse by just going and saying something to this person. I'm like, why are you even getting no credence? Pay attention to your wife and what y'all can do to make money. Now, as far as you telling Rashida to do it this way, go right ahead. If she agrees, then that's good. That's more money in y'all pocket. That's what you focus on. Focus on your relationship instead of focus on let me get in Kate Michelle's face and say something to her. Okay? Understand? He was just trying to defend Rashida's honor, and that's good. As a husband, that's her job. But still, you got to think about this. Is this helping the situation? You know, do I need to be doing this as a man? That's just my opinion. So, anyway. So, um, Mimi introduces Erica, Ariane, and K Michelle to her new boo, Nico. So she introduces him, and Nico's pretty cute. Now, people have been saying that, you know, Mimi's new boo is kind of, you know, he's sort of similar. He gives you Stevie J tease, you know. He's looking like Stevie J a little bit. He's built like Stevie J, you know, real muscular like. He's in music like Stevie J. However, Mimi claims Nico somebody's been known for years. There's no comparison with Stevie J. Whatever, you know, it doesn't matter just because they do, you know, do the same thing as a career doesn't mean anything. But Nico's cute and he seems like a nicer guy. So far, he seems more genuine and seems like he better for Mimi. So let's just hope Mimi doesn't end up falling back to the trap. 'Cause a lot of times we as women we fall into that trap. We break up with one guy and then we move on. We call ourselves moving on and we get a new guy. And what happens is we kind of, you know, if you're emotionally, you're still tied to your ex, you kind of end up in a relationship with a new guy that's basically your ex. Like he's the same way as your ex is, you know? You know what I'm saying? And you don't do it on purpose, but it just kind of happens. So let's hope that's not the case with Mimi and Nico. But anyway, so far, the girls like him. She likes him, so that is all that matters. Okay, so Benzino and Carly Red, they argue about Carly saying that he showed Jocelyn sex tape. Jocelyn has a tape online. You can look it up too. She has a tape where she's like basically playing with herself, and she shows her coochie, y'all. She shows Miss Kitty, you know, to everybody and whatever. She's just playing with herself. Anyway, why did I expect so much more out of Jocelyn? I thought that sex tape was gonna be bomb. I'm like, oh, that was just her masturbating. I thought she was really gonna go hard. Her and Stevie's gonna be doing something, or she and another chick was gonna be doing something. It's just her playing with herself. Anyway, so Benzino apparently showed Carly Red this tape, and he told Carly Red that he effed Jocelyn. Carly Red wanted to know, was this true? And she asked Jocelyn herself a couple episodes ago. Jocelyn said no, that never happened. He's lying, that never happened. Jocelyn tells Stevie J about, you know, what Benzino said. He gets pissed. They all meet up. I'm trying to see, was that this episode or last episode? No, that was last episode. Stevie J, Mimi, and Benzino, they all meet up. So in somebody's parking lot somewhere. I don't know where it was. But anyway, they're arguing basically, and you know, Jocelyn's like, well, why did you say that? And blah blah. And Stevie J's like, how you gonna say that about my, you know, whatever, about my chick or whatever. And I don't know. I guess Stevie J and Jocelyn are supposed to be what, boyfriend and girlfriend now, which I laugh at completely because I'm like, this guy right here. I'm like, I didn't think he was capable of being in a serious relationship, but whatever. I don't take him seriously when it comes to loving a woman and being serious, you know. So anyway, he's arguing with Benzino, and they, you know, him and Benzino is like this, and so he is like, their relationship is kind of really, it's on the rocks right now because of the fact of the whole Carly Red saying something about, yeah, you showed me Jocelyn's tape and you tried to have sex with Jocelyn and whatever. So Stevie J is pissed at Benzino for that. And Benzino's pissed at Carly Red for saying that, and so he's denying it. On this episode, he's like, no, you're lying, and I never showed you that. And Carly Red was like, you're a liar, blah, blah, blah. And so Carly Red and Stevie J and Jocelyn meet up, at I think the studio, and they're all talking it out. And so Jocelyn is like kind of jumping hard at Carly Red, but I can't figure out why. Because I'm like, all Carly Red did was ask you. She asked your ass that last week. Did you, is this true? Did Benzino try to sleep with you? And he showed me your tape, your sex tape that you had online. I'm not sure why she was mad at Carly Red. But she felt like, why she opened her mouth, why she saying this or whatever. I'm like, Jocelyn, are you looking for a reason just to be angry at Carly Red or to fight her? I'm like, what? So of course, she jumped up and tried to go hard, of course. But Carly Red did jump back, shockingly, because when you got hit upside your head by Kate Michelle, she threw that silverware at your head. You sure was sitting there crying, but uh, she wasn't shaking the table this time. She got on up and tried to go hard back at Jocelyn, which was good. But hey, security, they of course broke it all up before it even started. Um, Child, whatever. Whatever. That whole scene was just stupid, and I just can't understand like why she would try to go hard on Carly Red. Because I'm like, what was the point? I mean, all y'all was doing was having a conversation as two grown ass ladies, which is what Carly Red was saying. Y'all was having a conversation about what was said by Benzino. If you mad at anybody, I can see why she was mad at Benzino, which she was. So I'm like, well, if you mad at him, I'm doing a video. So if you mad at Benzino, that's one thing. But like, what the hell are you doing? Steaming up at Carly Red for like no reason. So I don't. This whole thing is just fuckery. It's a debacle to me, and I'm gonna move on because I'm like, what was the whole point of that? I mean, he just looked for reasons to be mad. Anyway, so Shay Max starts acting crazy after she saw Stevie and Jocelyn together at the club. So she's drunk and loud and angry, basically. So she was acting a damn fool. She come running up in Jocelyn's face. She like, excuse me, can I talk to you? I just want to introduce myself to her. That's all I want to do. And Jocelyn's like, why are you mad? Calm down. What's the down? And she was just acting a fool. I don't know. Shay Mack is an angry drunk. She needs to stop drinking so much. Because I'm like, girl, you act crazy as hell. Not unless she's putting on airs. Who knows? Mona could have put up to that. But anyway, I don't know. Shay Mack was acting a fool at the club. That was pretty much an irrelevant scene. It meant nothing. Moving right along to something more important. Okay. So Rashida meets up with Erica. They haven't met up in a while. And they kick in and, hey, how you doing? And Rashida drops a bomb on Erica and says, girl, I think I might be pregnant. Erica says, what? And she's like, well, how late are you? Rashida's like, about 2 months, almost 2 months. So, Erica looking like, yeah, you almost 2 months late. Come on now. You know you got to be pregnant. And she's like, well, have you taken a pregnancy test? Rashida's like, no, I haven't done anything yet because I'm kind of in denial about it. And, she feels like what word am I looking for? The position, like what, oh God, I can't think of the word. Whatever. Her and Kirk, their relationship where it stands as of now, she feels like a baby would be like the worst thing to bring into the situation. And that's true a lot of times with couples. It's a rational feeling. It's logical to feel that way when it comes to babies and stuff, because you're like, if we're not in a good place as a couple, a baby is not gonna, it never, makes things better. Usually you have this fear that it makes things worse. But Erica told her sometimes babies happen in the midst of, chaos and, she didn't use those exact words, but in so many words she was saying sometimes baby can happen right now, even when y'all not on the best of terms with each other. And all of a sudden, things can get better. So Rashida agreed. And so Rashida decided she was gonna go to her OB-GYN just to find out if she was pregnant or not. And so she went, and she is indeed pregnant. So Rashida is pregnant. Yay! Congratulations, Rashida. She got an ultrasound and everything done the same day. So that's great. Yeah, so I think it's amazing, how I am when it comes to babies and pregnancy and everything. I just mush, I just turn to mush. I'm just so, woo, baby, and, so yes, Rashida is indeed pregnant. So that about wraps it up for this particular review. This episode was, I would say, pretty decent. It wasn't all that exciting. Probably the best news or the most exciting thing was, okay, she found out she was pregnant, but Yeah. So next week's I think is gonna next week's episode is gonna be a lot more fiery because now Kirk knows and Kirk is gonna react and everything. So yeah, to her being pregnant, and it's not a good reaction, not at first. Yeah. So anyway, that about wraps it up for this particular review. Make sure to Facebook friend me, add me on Twitter. I will leave the links to those accounts in the more info box below. And also, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave me a comment or make a video response to this video. I would love to see your feedback. And I will be back next week with the new one. I'm sorry I had a new episode for you guys. I was preparing for my graduation ceremony, which was on the 19th, and I was so busy. So I didn't really feel up to doing, the last episode. I'm like, I don't really care right now. I'm trying to focus on my own life. I got too much stuff to do, so you know how that is. But anyway, I will get back at you guys later and have a good day. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.